What up, EuroLeague fans? Welcome back to I don't even have to say it. You already know. Hold up. Today, sadly to say, is our final episode.
No!
But don't be too discouraged. Today we have a really, really great guest, and I think everybody's going to be real happy. So let's roll it. One of the up-and-coming players, one of the players that has one of the best breakout seasons of this EuroLeague season today, Bayern Munich's own, my guy, Wade Baldwin. Wade, what's up, man? How's everything?
All good. Competing and fighting to the end, man.
All right, man. I love to hear it, man. So we have two things in common that people may not know. First of all, we're both Jersey guys. So, it's always great, for me, from my side to see somebody from Jersey, have success. And, my argument all the time is, that Jersey makes the best hoopers, throughout the whole entire world. So, man, so you speak on that, man. How do you feel about, coming from Jersey?
Man, first off, I got to announce that I know you played with Kevin Punter, and I played with him last year. I don't want to hear any New York nonsense.
Right.
We're going to focus all on Jersey.
Right.
It's the top state of the tri-state area. Coast area. And a lot of guys have come from there. It's a gauntlet you have to go through. Competing at the top high schools, the AAU teams there. So that's the product of my environment that I grew up in, and it's helped me be the player I am today.
Facts, man. Like you said it, man. It's the product of your environment. I think coming from Jersey, we almost wear it like a badge of honor, because I think a lot of people, you always hear all the time from New York, like you say, like KP. Everybody's always talk about New York. I'm in South Jersey, so they always talk about Philly. But I'm like, nah, man. Like Jersey, like we got some hoopers there, man. So. And then the second thing we have in common is our guy, Andrea Trinchetti. Andrea was my first coach. He's a tough, demanding coach, but for me, he's somebody I learned a lot from. So, first to start off with him, when he called you this summer and talked to you, about, wanting to come and wanting to join Bayern Munich, what are some of the things that he said, that made you want to come, join the team?
He knew everything about me before I even spoke to him. He did a lot of research. That's the type of coach he is, type of person. He really wants to know all his subjects. So he does a great job of understanding the person and then also being able to coach them. So with me, he knew that I had a lot of hunger. I was a first round pick, that things didn't really pan out how I wanted them to pan out. So he knew that this year for me was going to be a special one, because he knew the effort that I was going to put into it. So he approaches the game with a lot of passion, a lot of fuel, which was kind of how I play as well. So, matching those things together was great from the start. And then, the relationship just built once I got here.
Yeah.
He came off, and he's a yeller. He's guys that demands things. He wants perfection. But with me, he's always had a special type of relationship. He brings me to the side to point things out. He's kind of been he tries to be like a father figure, a coach, a friend, and a mentor all in one with me. And I go to things that are off the court with him. I'll go to the things that are on the court with him. This type of relationship we've had that has built our season to being what it is. And I'm not the only player he does that with. He does that down the line. He may want more things out of Jalen Reynolds, who's having a great year, or Nick Babb, who's having a great year. He may yell at them because that's how he can get across his message. I think that's what makes him a tremendous coach and has led us to the point we're at today.
I mean, he has a unique, I think, special ability that he sees something in you before you even see it. Like with me, we met in a McDonald's in Las Vegas during Summer League, and he convinced me to come play overseas. But the whole entire time, and this is second division Italy. The whole entire time, he's showing me EuroLeague footage. He's like, yo, I want you to watch this. I want you to watch this. I want you to watch this EuroLeague player, because I don't know how he does it, but he recognizes greatness in players sometimes when we don't see it ourselves. So talk about that. Like what has he, taught you, what how does he kind of brought out that mentality in you?
First, he's given me the confidence to be comfortable with everything on the court, from a coaching standpoint. Mm-hmm. But on top of that, this season I found more so than any other season I've played with, outside of maybe the Trailblazers, that the team that he's constructed is a team that really clicks off the court. Yeah. Our guys are very close with each other, and we also integrated, the European guys together. So we're hanging out, on and off the court more so than any team I've been a part of. Mm-hmm. And that's just him knowing how to, integrate guys in the right chemistry ways. So he's done a good job with that. He's shown me the X and O's. My game was always just high instinctive, fast, pushing the pace and
north and south.
Yeah, and he's made my half court game better, and showing me different reads and stuff like that. And, through the experience and through the time playing and being out there in those situations where this team may trap, this team does a lot of switching, this team hard hedges, this team's in drop. Now I've seen it all, and he's given me different pointers on how to attack it. And so far it's been working.
Yeah, definitely, man. You talk about attack, man. You've definitely been in attack mode the whole entire season. Now, this is your second EuroLeague season. Do you feel like, and to me, from watching from the outside in, it felt like your mentality changed this season because you were just more comfortable. It seemed like you were more comfortable, in your role, more comfortable, with the whole EuroLeague, basketball atmosphere. Would you say that's true?
Absolutely. I think you could relate this to anything. People who work in a job, right? Say they worked for BMW or they worked for whatever. If you go to work every day and you're comfortable and like the people that you work with, I think it makes your job a lot easier. Mm-hmm. And this is a group that I'm a good player. I was a first round pick, but what puts people over the edge is having that relationship with the teammates. Mm-hmm. Relying on guys and trusting guys that, okay, maybe this isn't my day, but I can rely on you to do this thing. Yeah. And I like you as a person, and I know how you're really thinking, communication. These are all things that are playing a part in me having a good season and our team having a good season.
Yeah. Now, you talked about the chemistry, and I think sometimes that's one of the things that people often miss, especially the average fan. Were you surprised, how fast you guys were able to kind of come together both on and off the court? And what were some of the things that you guys did to, to build on that chemistry? Because usually, for most new teams and new situations, it takes time. But it seemed like right from the start, you guys, had some great and big and historical wins and it's kind of continued throughout the year.
Right. I think that from the summer, my approach towards being very open as the guard and the leader of the team was very open arms. Mm-hmm. Normally I've been a little, you're going to feel the situation out. You're kind of quiet. You're kind of down seeing, okay, what this guy's on, what's he on over there, feeling the guys out. I was more so coming in with open arms. And it worked for me, and it kind of led the team together. We had the help of Vladimir Lucic, who's been in the program for a while, that accepted me and accepted the American guys within the group. And things worked out. And then we also, in the middle of the season, got James Gist, who
my guy.
Who he's brought the team from, we was a C+, B- level chemistry to an A+ level chemistry. Mm-hmm. And that's the type of spark that he's brought off the court. Always wanted to, bring guys together, talking in the room. The first day he came in, he's bumping music on in the speaker. In the locker room, before it was just quiet when you walked in. When he came in, he came with an announcement, and everybody respected him for it. Obviously, his resume speaks for himself. A guy like that coming in just boosted, our chemistry tremendously. Some of the games that we played, we went to Maccabi in Turkey and got a road win. We went to Russia and got a road win. And, moments like that, when you're away for a week and you're on the road with just the guys and you're winning games, it kind of brings the group together more than ever.
Definitely, definitely.
Your team, Bayern Munich, has the opportunity to make it to the playoffs for the first time in the club's history. What would that mean to the club, and what would that mean to the players of the organization?
It's the biggest thing going, and we've had stretches in this season that was like, is it possible? We got to make it possible. Everybody's trying to do the right thing, walk on a straight line to make this thing move forward and become one of the, big clubs of EuroLeague. Everybody's got somewhere, and I think this is the group that is going to push it over the edge. We're working hard. The front office has done a tremendous job getting guys in here, coming every day to work in a positive attitude, made the environment very well. So this is the season that we could change things around, and everybody's excited for it. Everybody's motivated to do that. We have a chance to win 3 titles this year, the Cup, the German League, and EuroLeague. So we got a lot of juice, a lot of energy, and a lot of momentum behind us.
As a young player coming up in EuroLeague, and you just mentioned it, having the opportunity to win 3 titles, 2 in the German League and 1 in the EuroLeague, as a person that is an up-and-coming superstar and a up-and-coming player in this EuroLeague, what would it mean just to have the opportunity to compete and have the possibility to win a EuroLeague title? What would that mean for you?
It will put my name with some of the other people that have done it before me.
Yeah.
I look to guys. I played with Spanulis last year. I've got to know Mike James, Shane Larkin, guys in the past that have come out here to Europe and had great careers and done good things with the team. So if I could follow suit and, gain respect, which is what I'm looking for most in Europe or in the NBA or whatever level I'm playing at, is to gain respect by my peers. And those dudes have it. That's something I'm trying to earn. So my motivation is high to do that. I want to be the next guy in line to say, hey, this kid is legit. This kid is serious. We know what we can get from him. This guy's a pro, and that's the words I want to be said about myself.
I mean, for me, as as a player that has been in this league for a long time, it's been great to see your path and great to see your journey. This year, as being one of the breakout players in EuroLeague, you're definitely a player that that I respect, a player that that I enjoy watching, and I'm looking forward to seeing all the great things you're going to do in your career. Now, this year has been one of the most trying years and one of the most difficult years for EuroLeague fans out there. So, what would your message be to the EuroLeague fans?
And I'm so upset they can't experience something that is history.
Historical, man.
Yeah, I think when you look around the EuroLeague, you have top clubs, Panathinaikos, who had a crazy crowd that I played with in the Derby last year. Fenerbahce fans, they do very well. Obviously the Spanish teams, Milan. These are teams that pack out stadiums and arenas. So I wanted to give that experience to, a German team so they can get a feel on, this is possible, man. This is real right now, and we're making an impact. And I wish we had them in the stands to experience it and feel the competitive juices that we feel for the 40 minutes of gameplay. So we're missing them. We understand the situation that's going on, and hopefully next year we can get them back and it'll be a good show.
Definitely, bro.
Wade, I just want to say thank you, man. I appreciate you taking the time, jumping in quarter with me. And it was a great time, great conversation, great interview. I think, many of the fans are going to enjoy it. And I wish you and your team good luck and a lot of success, over the course of these next couple months. And I look forward to talking again to you soon.
Thank you, man.
Thank you to all the EuroLeague fans for joining us over the course of this season in a quarter with Kyle Hines. Like I said, this is our last episode, but if you're going to miss us or miss me too much, you have an opportunity to check out all our episodes on the EuroLeague YouTube channel. I'd like to thank all of our guests over the course of the season. Zach Lede from Olympia Milano, Lorenzo Brown from Fenerbahce Istanbul, Alec Peters from Baskonia, Toko Segalia from CSKA Moscow, Jordan Lloyd from Red Star Belgrade, Billy Barron from Zenit St. Petersburg, Nemanja Nedovic from Panathinaikos, and of course, our guest today, Wade Baldwin from Bayern Munich. Thank you all, and I'll talk to you again soon.